me, your host. You did this. I'm just the guy with the big gross talking Z on my forehead.
Hello? I'm right here.
Okay, let's get into it. Okay, so the first one is, am I the asshole for refusing to sell my car to my socially shy niece? To everyone asking why, I need to know if she actually wants the car and not just buying it because my sister wants her to. I don't know her opinion at all. For all I know, she doesn't want the car. So I just bought myself a new car. This leaves me with an extra car, which I was doing to sell back. Okay, the spelling is about to make me skip this one. I just bought myself a new car. This leaves me with an extra car, which I was going to sell back to my dealership. It's a Toyota Corolla 2018, which is in good condition. My sister asked if I would be willing to sell it to my niece. She's going to college in a few months and she will need a car. My niece, I'm going to call her Luna, has always been a social, I can't talk, so I really can't even be talking about spelling when I can't even speak. Anyway, my niece has always been a social, shy person. I haven't seen her much. I just moved back to my home state. I told them I can bring it by to look at it. I got to their home and my sister and Luna were waiting. I start to show them the car and gave them the basic information. I asked who will be buying it and my sister answers. She tells me that Luna is buying it and it will be in her name. So I start speaking between me not being able to speak and this person's like grammar, I'm not sure if English, I'm not trying to be funny, I'm not sure if the English is their first language, but it's fucking me up so bad. Okay, let me start that one over. I told them I can bring it by to look at it. I get to their home and my sister and Luna were waiting. I start to show them the car and give them the basic information. I ask who will be buying it and my sister answers. She tells me that Luna is buying it and it will be in her name. So I start speaking to her, or at least trying to. Every question I asked her, her mom would answer. For example, I asked her how much she saved up. Her mom answered. I asked how soon she would need the car. Her mom answered. I have heard like 5 words the whole time I have been here, and it was when she was talking to her mom. I asked if she was interested in the car, and her mom answered. I told my sister I asked Luna and waited for Luna to respond. I repeat the question and she doesn't give an answer and just looks at her mom. I informed both of them I am not willing to sell my car. The person buying it cannot communicate with me. So I ask again what she thinks of the car. She turns around and walks inside. I informed my sister I would not be selling Luna the car. We get into an argument that I shouldn't have put her on the spot, and I know she is shy. I point out that if her daughter cannot communicate, she will be eaten alive at college. I told her I would be willing to sell it to Luna if she contacts me. My sister called me a jerk. Update, I received a call from Dad. I don't know what is going on in the family, but he made it very clear to not sell the car to anyone. I wasn't going to anyways. In short, Luna cannot afford it and they are in debt. I don't know the specifics of what is happening, so I'm going to stay out of that. I will be selling my car to the dealership. Well, he already done updated it and said that she cannot afford the car anyway. I don't know if her mom was trying to get him to sell it to her so they could resell it for extra money. I'm not sure what's going on there, but I mean, either way, I was gonna say not the asshole. I don't know. This whole situation seemed funky. I don't know. I just feel like there's a difference between shy and anxious. Because if she's anxious, she gets socially anxious, like she to a point where she literally cannot speak, she'll panic. That I have more of an understanding for. But if she's just shy, I feel like if a family member was trying to come sell me a Toyota Corolla 2018, I'm not finna be shy. I'm finna tell them that I want that car. You know, I feel like Toyotas are very reliable cars and stuff. So, but from the updates and stuff, it seemed like that the mom was trying to, I don't know what the mom had going on, but it seems like they couldn't really afford it anyway. So I don't know what the mom was trying to do there. I feel like the mom was just sketch. If she does not know how to communicate, she will be eaten alive at college. Very true. I came to college a shy person, a very introverted person, but like you do have to speak up for yourself, especially when it comes to like the beginning of the semester, right? Because you have to figure out your financial aid. If you, scholarships, whatever you got going on, however you're paying for school, you got to figure that out and get in touch with them. Housing, if you have a housing situation, like for example, one of the years when I think it was my second or third year getting to my dorm, my power was out for some reason in my room, so I had to call and bother them every single day until they finally got it fixed. You do have to know how to speak up for yourself and know how to get in touch with people and know, you know, you have to communicate. There's no going off to college by yourself and not communicating. So he's right. And that's all I gotta say. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm reading some of these comments and I feel like, damn, like maybe I'm a bad person. I don't know. I'm gonna stand on what I said. So here's the first comment. What's the actual motivation? I think this is the most liked one too. What's the actual motivation here? Are you trying to force the girl to not be shy? Are you worried the mom is making the decision for her? You said in the comment that you can't sell a car to someone who won't talk to you. I'm going to be blunt here. This seems like a nonsense reason. And then the comment right under that says he's punishing the girl for her shyness. It's just that basic. To be fair, I will admit that the ultimatum, like, because also you have to keep in mind their family too. You know, these are not strangers. This is an uncle and niece. So as the uncle, I wouldn't refuse to sell my niece the car just because she wanted to talk. But I do understand, you know, wanted to see, hey, do you actually like the car? Do you actually want the car? Or are you just letting your mom speak for you? You know, this is her uncle. This is not some stranger, they're family. So like, you know, him trying to talk to her and she's not saying anything is a little bit crazy. Another comment says, honestly, how is this kid going to survive in college if she can't even speak to her own uncle? Have an issue with the course question. She'll never speak up to the professor to help. Have to order food. I'm betting she won't speak up to do so. I blame the mom. This is actually a pretty big disservice to her kid. She can't follow her kid to college and speak for her, which is true. There's nothing wrong with being shy. There's nothing wrong with being introverted, you know, but there's going to be moments where your parent or whoever is usually there to get you through it or to speak up for you, to be your voice. There's going to be moments where they aren't there, and in those moments you have to speak up. There's just no, and not even just in general, like relationships and friendships and stuff. Like if you don't want people to walk all over you, you have to speak up for yourself. The only thing that I want to go back to is just like anxiety or something, because I know if you actually like have a disorder or whatever, I know that could be really serious and people panic and like they get to a point where they can't speak. That's the only thing that I feel like explains her behavior. But like there was a part in his post where he literally asked her a question and she just turned around and walked inside. So that's the only reason that I'm thinking, you know, maybe she really do got some type of like disorder where like, and this next one, the title caught my eye. It made me laugh a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. It says, am I the asshole for telling a parent that their kid is weird when she pushed as to why my kid didn't want to be her friend? So my family and I have moved states. It has been a hard move, especially for my oldest daughter, Caddy. She's in 6th grade. The area school district has a Facebook account that parents are a part of. I introduced myself on there a while ago. We put Caddy on the cross-country team and she has been making friends over the summer. I got a message from a parent last week asking to meet up and let the kids meet. They would be in the same grade and I thought it would be a good opportunity. We went yesterday at the local pool. I met Melanie and she wouldn't make eye contact. Was very soft-spoken and overall didn't seem to be paying attention. The kids were playing while I talked to the mom. She has always been in the area and was excited her kid was getting a friend. Caddy came up to me asking to leave since she wasn't feeling well. We left early and in the car she admitted she just wanted to get away from Melanie. She explained that Melanie freaked her out. She was very touchy, kept pushing her in the water, was whispering, saying things under her breath, would stare at people and make comments, comparing people to bugs. I'm still confused on what that means. Caddy told me she was uncomfortable and doesn't want to hang out with her again. The parent messaged me and asked when they could do it again. I told her the girls didn't mesh well and that we would have to decline. She then called me asking what I meant. I told her that Caddy wasn't interested in hanging out since they don't mesh together. I was trying to be polite about it. This went on for a while and she told me that the kids just needed to be around each other more. I told her no to that. It went on for a while. She asked to talk to my husband, which is when I snapped. I told her no, and that I was trying to be polite, but your kid is weird. Melanie makes my kid uncomfortable, and I don't know what the hell is up with her, but we will not have another play date. She went on Facebook and is going around about how the new family are jerks. It seems to not be going anywhere, but I'm wondering if I was a dick. Well, if I had a Facebook, I would be on there right now trying to find this Facebook group. I need all the tea. I need everybody's perspectives, the whole neighborhood. But this is an easy one for me too. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. Poor Melanie, you know, I just want to preface this by saying this is no shade to Melanie. I don't know what, you know, some kids just have a big imagination. They have a big imagination, you know. They may be different from other kids. That's fine. They don't have to be normal. That's okay. So I'm not dissing the kid. It's not Caddy's fault that she does not, like, Caddy can't force herself to like Melanie. If Melanie makes her uncomfortable, she does not have to hang out with her. So the fact that the mom was trying to be polite about it and be like, hey, you know, the kids just didn't work out, you know, I'm sorry, we can't do this again, no play date, no nothing, like, it's just not working. She's still pushing it. I'm sorry, they just don't work together well. She's still pushing it. I'm sorry, it's not working out. Can I talk to your husband? Like, I was snapped too. What do you need to talk to my husband? The first comment, the most liked one, already said my exact thoughts. She said, or they said, she asked to speak to your husband, as in she thought that was the social equivalent of asking for the manager. Let me speak to the person in charge of you, basically. Nope, absolutely not. Not the asshole. My guess would be that there's a reason why her daughter evidently doesn't have any friends, and at least some of it originates with the mother. I don't even gotta say much. Like, I completely agree. That's really the part that got me. Like, honestly, with my patience with people like that, pushy people that just simply won't take no for an answer. Respect thing, like I said, no. Can you respect that? What do you need? I'm sorry, that just made me so mad. Another comment says, not the asshole. You tried to let her down lightly and she pushed it further. My suggestion would be to explain exactly what you did in this post about Melanie's specific behavior and not just call her weird. Having specifics might help her mom understand why she made Caddy uncomfortable, or she'll make excuses for it, but at least you tried. I have a feeling others have been through this before, and that's probably why the post isn't doing as much damage as it would have otherwise. Yeah, I agree. And I'm gonna include the comment under this. Your kid is weird is an attack. Your kid's behavior makes my kid uncomfortable, and I'm not forcing her to be around someone that makes her uncomfortable. It's just standing up for your kid. OP did the right thing, just was careless with her wording. Now that I can agree on. I understand. She's still not the ass. You could have just worded it differently. But anyways, if you stayed throughout this whole video and you agree with some of my opinions, leave a comment below. If you don't agree and you feel like I am a shitty person, I am the biggest asshole you've ever came across on the internet, whichever side of the coin that you're on, you should like, comment, and subscribe. If this video is boring as fuck to you and you exited out of it, leave a comment before you go. If this video isn't for you, you can check out my previous 2 videos. But otherwise, you know, there'll be more. You know, I have to get used to recording myself. I'm not gonna lie. I've been wanting to do this since I was like 13, but I have to get used to recording myself. So I'll see y'all next time, and I hope that you enjoyed. Bye.